Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 5th edition of the Greater Washington Ceili Club's virtual Ceili concert series. Tonight we have Joe DeZarn and Pat Egan playing great music for us. I am Doug Ilg, the Ceili and concert organizer for GWCC, and once again directing this from my basement in Silver Spring. And I hope you all will join us for the dance segment that we'll also be doing with Ann Marie Breheny, calling a couple of figures of the Ballyvorney Reel set. That'll be about midway through the program. And now I'll turn it over to Bridget Curran, who has a few words for us as president.
Hello and welcome. We're very happy to have you with us here this evening. I'm continuing our discussion about some of the ideas that GWCC has had to stay connected with you, our members and friends. We're continuing our virtual Ceili concert series, as well as our virtual happy hour, which is turning into a lot of fun, so join us on February 5th. We've also started our virtual book club, and it turned into a lively discussion this month. Check our website for updates, and as always, any ideas that you may have to stay connected with us can be sent to GWCC_membership-04@yahoo.com. During tonight's concert, you may see a link to PayPal, and while we're paying our wonderful musicians, any donations you would like to make to our organization would be gratefully appreciated. We'd like to welcome back to the virtual Ceili concert series Joe DeZarn, a professionally accomplished Irish fiddle player in his own right who has played at many GWCC events for many years. Joe told me recently that he considers Irish music to be the bright light in the center of his musical solar system, and he shares his talents with his many students. And while we all understand how well respected Joe is in Irish music, he's equally respected in the music of several other genres, including American traditional old time and the traditional music of Quebec and Sweden. Some even call him a local fiddle hero. I'm going to continue to call him Joe. Joining Joe tonight, Pat Egan, a professionally accomplished Irish guitar player who has recorded several CDs and toured successfully for many years. Luckily for us, he's settled in the Washington, D.C. area. Pat is known for his wonderful guitar playing and his spectacular vocals. He sings one of my absolute all-time favorite songs, and if we're lucky, he'll sing a song or two for us tonight. Both musicians continue to contribute to the Irish music scene with their many musical endeavors. Join us tonight as we explore the music of Ireland with two very talented musicians who are sure to brighten our Sunday evening with their many musical gifts.
That looks like us, Pat. Thanks so much to Doug and Bridget, and to the Greater Washington Ceili Club in general for having us. We're very, very pleased to be having a chance to get together and play some tunes and to be with our community of friends, at least virtually. And it's a particular honor this evening to be the opening act for the Larry and Mimi Dancers. So we'll play some tune and then we'll get to the main event, which is Larry and Mimi dancing around in their kitchen. What I think in our promotional material, we talked about selecting tunes and songs for this evening that have connections to people in our community. Just having a nice, relaxed evening of music and tunes that we love and that remind us of our friends. So we're gonna start out on that foot with a couple of easygoing reels that we learned. Pat and I learned from the Wade family, Jem and Seamus and Finn in particular. They live in the wilds of western Loudoun County and have some of the best tune sessions at their remote location there. It's very beautiful and very accommodating. And they play these two tunes, Paddy Fahey's, along with a tune called The Bag of Hay, which has nothing to do with the snacks that they serve at their home. So we're going to play these two reels for you, and we hope you like them. There you go. Thank you very much for the virtual applause.
Deafening.
It's deafening. How do you want it?
Yes, we're going to continue with a song, a beautiful song called The Lakes of Pontchartrain. And been singing this for a long time. Still doesn't mean I'll get it right.
Yeah, really set yourself up there.
Oh, it was one bright March morning, I bid New Orleans adieu. And I took the roads from Jackson Town, me fortune for to renew. I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain. And I fell in love with the Creole girl, the Lake of Pontchartrain. I sent my pretty Creole girl, money, it is no good. And I went for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the woods. You're welcome here, kind stranger, our house is very plain. And we never turn stranger out on the Lake of Pontchartrain. Well, she took me into her mommy's house, and she treated me right well. Well, the hair upon her shoulders and jet like ringlets fell. To try to paint her beauty, I'm sure would be in vain. So handsome was the Creole girl, the Lake of Pontchartrain. Well, I asked her if she'd marry me. She said that could never be. For she had got a lover, he was far at sea. She said she would wait for him, and true, she would remain till he returned Creole girl, the Lakes of Pontchartrain. So it's Freddie Brown, my bunny girl, I never see you more. And I'll never forget your kindness in the cottage on the shore. And Daddy soldier gathering a flowing glass of tea, and a drink I held my Creole girl, the Lakes of Pontchartrain. I'm always drunk, and I'm seldom sober. I'm a handy rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now, and my days are numbered. So come on, young man, and lay me down.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
That's lovely. So, the next tune we're going to play is a jig that has about 6 parts. And I remembered when I was kind of practicing this week, I remember that I took a fiddle workshop with a fiddle player who was very influential to me. The musicality of his playing and just his knowledge of the music, a fellow named Oisin McDermott. And he taught us a multi-part jig. It had like a jig with 4 or 5 parts. And he asked the question, why do you suppose they write jigs with all these parts? And he left it kind of hanging there. And I thought, well, maybe that's a joke, or maybe that's a rhetorical question. I don't know. But I couldn't answer it until this week. I was working on this jig, The Stray Away Child. And I remembered, this is one of the first Irish tunes I heard from Kevin Burke's playing. And, early in your musical education, you don't understand the nuances of what you're hearing, but it was very clear that this tune was constructed in a way that it's a narrative. It kind of tells a story. The parts build on one another. Maybe you'll hear that in the way that we play it. And in fact, it kind of builds to a climax in the last part. And in his recording of it, Kevin Burke finished the tune by playing the first part again by itself, so that it didn't just kind of drop off the edge of a cliff there. And so we're going to do that in honor of Kevin's kind of idea. But maybe it'll have that narrative arc for you, and it made me think the answer to that question is the reason they write the tunes with all those parts is that they're telling a story and they need all the parts to tell the story. So here's the story of The Stray Away Child. Thank you. There you go. The Stray Away Child.
Sally in the Garden.
Sally in the Garden. I want to be sure to thank Bridget for that lovely introduction. We were talking about different kinds of music in the week as she was putting that together. And the next tune that we play is going to be a tune that I learned from some folks around here. I live in the Shenandoah Valley, a little bit west of Winchester, Virginia. And maybe 15 miles west of here, as the possum flies, you'd be in West Virginia, into Hampshire County. And around here, there isn't so much Irish music, but there's a ton of old-timey fiddle music, fiddle and banjo music, kind of the I want to say the precursor to bluegrass, but it's also on a parallel track to bluegrass. The old-timey music didn't go away. It just keeps on and on. And it's very strong around here. A lot of nice players and a real nice community. I enjoy my time with those folks a lot when we are able to get together. There's one fiddle player in particular I want to mention, a terrific young woman who plays this music, Dakota Carper, who I learned this next tune from. The tune we're going to play is called Ceili in the Garden. And you can find Dakota playing it on YouTube and slow it down and learn it yourself if you like. But as she says on the YouTube recording, she says, this is how we play it in Hampshire County. And so I'm very proud to have a version that, while it may not be identical to Dakota's version, it's compatible with the way they play it in Hampshire County. So here is Ceili in the Garden. There you go. There's Sally in the garden. One of the things I forgot to mention about that in the beginning, all that chatter, was that as Pat and I were first thinking about what to play for this, he actually brought that tune up and said, "Do you play a tune called Sally in the Garden?" A little known bit of Pat's murky past was some time spent in St. Louis, I guess it was it?
Yeah, it was
with a great old-timey fiddle player that I met in my youth, a fellow named Jeff Seitz. And so, again, when the world gets back on its rightful axis, we'll see people like Jeff Seitz and have tunes again.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, that brings us to a song, Pat.
Yes, an Ian Tyson song called Summer Wages. Hit 17 when you play against the dealer, for you know all the odds will rise again. Never leave a woman alone when your friends are out to steal her. She may be gambled and lost like summer wages. So I'll keep moving on till I get to Vancouver, and a woman that I love is living there. It's been 6 long months or more since I've seen her. She may be gambled and lost like summer wages. And of all the beer taverns all down on Young Street, dreams of the season get spilled out on the floor. All the big sacks of timber waiting on the floor. The hookers stand watch to leave. They wait there by the door. So I'll work on these tugboats in my slippery city shoes, like I swore I'd never do again. For they're all that I've got, and they're all I take with me. My years of gambling has cost my summer wages. And of all the beer taverns down on Young Street, dreams of the season get spilled out on the floor. All the big stacks of timber waiting on the floor, and the hustler stands watching me, waiting by the door. Beer taverns down on Main Street, dreams of the season get spilled out on the floor. All the big stacks of timber waiting on the floor, and the hustler, he's a watchful lead. He waits it's there by the door.
Lovely.
Mr. Ian Tyson.
Terrific. Thank you very much for that. We have a tune now. It's what we think of as a set dance. The tune is the tune that's played to a set dance, which the Irish competitive step dancers, they have a certain dance that goes with this tune. It's called the Blackbird. And I think about Jesse Winch when I play this, because Jesse, he's recently ascended to the role of emperor of the Cultus Keltori Aaron branch in Washington, D.C. He's insisting that we call him emperor, and never...
Is that the one with the clothes?
That's right, the one with the clothes. Never supposed to turn our back to him either. We're supposed to back out of the room. But anyway, he's a big fan of these of the set dance pieces, and likes hearing the music played just for the sake of the music. So we're going to play the Blackbird. I like to play for the dance competitions. They really motivate you, to play in time and clearly, so that the dancers who put all the time into learning the steps have a fair chance at performing in the competition. They don't want to hear, for example, they don't want to hear the Western Frederick County version of the Blackbird. They want to hear a proper version. So we're going to do our best to play a proper version for you here. Well, there you go. Now we have, we're going to do one more tune, song actually, and while we're doing that, it'll be time for Ann Marie Breheny, who is the dance teacher this week, and our guest dancers, Larry and Mimi, to be getting themselves prepared for their performance. So we'll do this song, the Gypsy Moth, and then it'll be dance time. So I hope that's adequate warning for the dancers.
Okay, here's a song that I got from an Irish singer, name of White, Freddie White. Boy, I couldn't think of his first name earlier. Freddie White, and Freddie White was when I was living in Dublin. He used to be playing a lot around, and he's very, very popular. And this is a song that he used to do, and it's called the Gypsy Moth, and it's from High Daxton, the great singer-songwriter. Well, the Gypsy Moth is a mighty outfly, stays over the hill and sea. You are the object of my desire, it's an avenue to me. And I believe in loving you and all that you make me do. And you make me happy, and everything I do, it's me, it's true. River can run, river can roll, river can carry Jack down to the sea. Ramjack had a woman he loved, but the woman didn't love Jack back. Took his heart, took his soul, took everything he had. River wasn't made to use, you know she kept him so damn confused. She made him unhappy, and everything she did got him in trouble. River can run, river can roll, river can carry Jack down to the sea. Well, the black raccoon by the light of the moon, their music made soft and low. And the nighttime came, raccoon and loved to see the show. He was by, told his friends, you know the view, that's a flavor, the edge of the forest. They all threw a party, and man, they really played my kind of Well, many long years come and gone since Johnny was headed to die. I'm not sure what that man is downright crucified. Same bad guy still tell lies. You know the people so down confused. They made him unhappy, and everything it got him in trouble. River can run, river can roll, river can carry Jack down to the sea.
Indeed. All right.
Gypsy Moth.
I think it's time for the dancers.
All right, we are going to do 2 figures from the California Reel set. And this is a simple polka set from County Cork. So hopefully Joe's warning also gave everyone at home enough time to get up and get ready to be dancing. We're going to start with the lead around. If you have a partner to be dancing with, you can take crossed hands for that lead around and lead around for 8 bars. When you get home, keep holding the right hands, drop the left. The ladies are going to do a move into the set and then out. So 2 bars into the set, holding right hands, turn counterclockwise. Set your back is to the center of the set and you're looking out at your home position. And then 2 bars to dance out in front of your partner until you're standing side by side with the gent's arm across the lady's shoulder in an open shoulder hold, ready to lead around. So 4 bars, 2 bars in, 2 bars out, and then 4 bars to lead to the opposite side of the set. From the other side of the set, we're going to unwind the ladies. The ladies will back in, this time turning clockwise, pull back out so they're side by side with their partner, lead around to home position. If you're dancing with a partner and you keep holding the right hand and never bring the hand over the lady's head, you'll basically be forced to do that move the right way. When you get home, we're going to do a polka body, in 2, 3, out 2, 3, turn 1/4 of the house. Repeat that until you get all the way home, and then 8 bars to house all the way around. Then we'll repeat the movement, the figure, back the ladies in, pull the ladies out, lead halfway, back the ladies in, pull the ladies out, lead back to home, body, and then house to finish. So it's polkas. We'll turn it over to Joe and Pat for some music, and Larry and Mimi will be showing us how it's done.
All right, good. 1, 2, 3.
Lead around. Ladies in. Turn and ladies out. Lead halfway. From the other side. Ladies in. And out. Lead to home. Body in. Out. Turn. And around the house. Ladies in. Ladies out. Lead across. Ladies in. And ladies out. Body. And house to finish. All right. Awesome music, awesome dancing. We're going to do one more figure from the same set. This one starts the same way, lead around, crossed hands. And then when you get home, face in, drop hands with your partner. You're going to do 7s and 3s. Changing places with your partner, and then 7s and 3s back to place. For a reminder, for those of us who haven't danced in a while, if you are going to the right, you go behind the person you're trading places with, and if you're going to the left, you go in front. And also, this is a set dance from County Cork, so these are flat, low to the ground 7s and 3s, and not up on our toes in the types of competitions Joe was talking about a little while ago. So 7s and 3s with your partner, and then body and house. And when you get back from the house, repeat the 7s and 3s. Another body and another house to finish. So I think we're ready for some music again.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lead around. Sevens and 3s. And back. Body. And house. Sevens and 3s. right, so that's 2 figures of California Real. Great job, Larry and Mimi, and that was awesome music. Pat and Joe, thank you guys.
What a treat. It's a reminder of what great times we have with the once-a-month dances with the Greater Washington Ceili Club. It's been going on for decades, and this series online here during the pandemic is kind of where there's a will, there's a way tribute to the GWCC to keep things going until we're all back together again, enjoying the sumptuous feast that they put on with the dancing, and then the good time that we have with the dancing. 4 hours never went by so fast as at those dances. Well, we're going to play a couple of reels here.
Lovely.
And these reels have been knocking around forever. The first one is called The Holy Land, and the one after that is called The Laurel Tree. I got interested in them because of a CD that Pat loaned to me of Paddy Tutty and Quiveen O'Farrell. They played this set, and they made the tunes just sound so beautiful with just the fiddle and the flute. It reminded me of having music with my friend Tina Eck, in fact. And that's something that we'll get back to as soon as we can as well. But we're going to send these tunes out to Tina, and I thank Pat for introducing me to this setting. Well, we're rapidly approaching the end of our hour. And again, we want to thank you all for tuning in. And I hope we played something that you enjoyed, or that you enjoyed the dancing anyway. We have a song here with a little fiddle intro. And then we're going to close it out with a good night waltz. So there's plenty of room on the dance floor. You can be selecting your partner for the good night waltz, and we'll play this song for you while you're getting the chairs pushed back.
I've been loving you for a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all of your troubles, smile at your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I took shelter from a shower, and I fell into your arms on a rainy night in Seoul. Wind was whistling all its charms, I sang you all of my sorrow. You told me all of your joys. Whatever happened to the old song? All those little girls and boys. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Whatever happened to that old song? You're the mirror of my dream. Oh, the mirror of my dream. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, a ginger lady by my bed, covered in the cloak of silence. Hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing of the future. I'm not dreaming of the past. I'm not talking of the first time. Never think about the past. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Whatever happened to the old song? You're the mirror of my dream. Oh, the mirror of my dream. Thank you.
What a perfect song for tonight.
Rainy night in Soho, Mr. Shea McGowan.
Beautiful. Well, we'll close out now with our waltz. Thanks again for tuning in, and thank you to the Greater Washington Ceili Club for keeping the music and dancing going. We really look forward to seeing you all in person this year. Thank you all once again.
Thank you.
Keep well. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Joe and Pat. That was awesome. And thank you to Larry and Mimi. I put you into the waltz at the end. Since I saw you were dancing, I went ahead and put you in there. Hope you don't mind. And I just want to remind everybody about the next concert that we have coming up, which is on February 28th at 7 p.m. with music from Marty Fry and Sarah Collins. I hope you all can join us for that one. And I forgot one more thank you to Ann Marie for doing the calling and to Bridget for the introduction. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time. Good night.